Welcome! In this tutorial, you will learn how to master this amazing long layered haircut with incredible curtain bangs and face framing, with the bonus, how to style. We start the haircut mapping out our fringe zone from the highest point of the skull to the recession on both sides. In this tutorial, I will teach you how to place your guides for bulletproof symmetry on both sides, taking small strands of hair from our fringe and face framing zones. The first strands will be the shortest, the second will be the ending of our fringe, and the beginning of our face framing. I'm using the nose as my guide for the shortest length of the fringe, and the jaw as my face frame guide. And the collarbone is where the face framing will connect into the side zones. We take diagonal back sections, over directing our section across the face before cutting our first guide, following our cutting guides. We continue the same process until we complete the fringe zone. If you want a heavy fringe, cut with lower elevation, and if you would like a softer fringe, elevate higher before cutting. Whilst working through our sections, I am point cutting into my line to reduce weight and to add texture. Now that we've finished the curtain bang, we move on to the face framing zone. We continue with diagonal back sections, using the length from the end of the fringe as our guide, elevating our section straight out to meet the previous cutting section, joining our face framing down to the collarbone guide. We continue this process until we finish the side zone. We now repeat the same process on the opposite side. Can anyone guess what cutting technique I am using? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll let you know near to the end of the tutorial. This haircut is a classic Vidal Sassoon long haircut, made famous by the supermodel Farrah Fawcett. And today, it's back in fashion. To modernize this haircut, you could maintain the corners in the front side zones. This would give an edgier, cool girl vibe. I love this haircut, as we can accentuate the client's cheekbones with the curtain bangs, and we can also accentuate the jaw, lips with the face framing. It also elongates her body figure, creating an illusion of height, maintaining maximum length in the back zone. If you have learned something new, do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe icons. We continue to point cut our sections as we move through the haircut. I now split the back in two. I use a dry cutting technique to remove length, point cutting with no tension. I repeat the same process with the top section. This allows a soft, textured, weightless line, creating fullness while maximizing softness. In the crown zone, I place long seamless layers using the guide from the lower section, gently removing the corner, creating almost invisible layering, maintaining the fullness throughout the back zone. To personalize and refine the haircut, you can elevate their head forward and point cut into the line. After shampooing and treating the hair, I take diagonal back sections, working up and around the head shape, using my slicing scissor to remove weight with precision throughout the shape. This will create more movement in the ends, and the short lengths left will help to build shape internally. Stay tuned and watch how I blow dry this haircut shape. I prep the hair with sea salt spray and moisture cream. I start in the front zones, directing my sections forward. Directing the hair towards the face and using my Velcro rollers to set each section. I now direct the fringe towards the face and set each side in Velcros back off of the face. This will help to accentuate the face framing from the curtain bangs. In the back zone, I am stretching the hair out with minimal body and a slight bend in the hair to maintain maximum length in the back zone. Now, to answer what technique I was using in the front zone. If you answered forward graduation, you would be right. I complete the top zone with a loose curve in the ends. This is my long layered haircut using forward graduation, the line technique and long layers in the back zone, using dry cutting techniques to enhance maximum effortless texture and softness. This haircut can be cut wet or dry. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see more haircuts like this. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you'd like this tutorial, you should watch this one next.